So today we're in Marysville, Montana. It's a ghost town. I bought a book last night at a gas station about Montana ghost towns, and this was one of them. It's still populated, so I don't really think I'd consider it a ghost town. There's still plenty of people still living here. I'm trying to be quiet because it's early morning. I don't want to make a ruckus. We got this turd here. And I think some of these businesses are still open. Candy store. And then they say that this right here is like a restaurant. That's definitely open. There's smoke coming out of the stack, but this is basically it. You got a Masonic temple here, which I think is still in use. It's pretty well boarded up. You know, like an actual 20th century door there, so that's probably still operating. So we got the Fallen Rock Theater here. I assume it's some kind of show place for the miners back in the day. This is an old mining town after all. Probably a lot of asbestos in here. So much for not making a ruckus. But yeah, it's pretty decrepit. Old drywall, just cracking. Yeah, probably just the elements just got to it, I reckon. Maybe wind or snow. Too much snow on the roof and caused it to collapse. Because no one was using it, so. Yeah, they probably did like plays and stuff here, like musicals, can that shit. That's it for this building. There's a couple others. I think one of them's just a house. The other one's probably like an old general store. You got this alleyway here, which I think was the only way to get up there. There's no stairs in this house. I'm not climbing these stairs. They're a little too loose for me. Didn't feel comfortable. But there's this. This is probably a general store at one point because you can. I think that's a counter there. And once again, it's the same thing. It's a mess. Just boards everywhere. The second floor has caught fire at some point. The beams are very charred. Old laundry basket, I think. I don't know, who knows what this was. There's char everywhere. And there's a window here, meaning to believe that this was probably the end building, and then the building next to it was added on sometime afterwards. My old parents' house had an addition like that, and there's windows, and then they added onto it and didn't get rid of the windows, so there's just a room with random windows in it. But yeah, this looks like some kind of store. This would probably be the stock room, and this would be a stock room back here too, probably. Old tire, old white wall. Really bald tire over there. Yeah, it's pretty decrepit, but you can see where they've put beams to kind of keep it up. So I think they're trying to preserve it, at least a little tiny bit, some of the townsfolk here. I mean, it's been written about in the book, so it's a little bit of a tourist attraction. I don't reckon they get much, but they got little plaques out front of some of these buildings that have information on them. I think the church has a plaque. Actually, the 3 churches in this tiny town with like 15 people have a plaque, so it's all interesting. And then you get this. This is probably an old mattress frame, I reckon. So this was probably like a house. There's a TV here. Didn't come back this far yet. The scariest thing about exploring abandoned... Oh, that's a big bee's nest. Craziest thing about abandoned buildings is you never know what you're going to find. You never know if you're just going to randomly run into like a dead body. That's always been my biggest fear, exploring these abandoned places. A couple more things, not too much. The book I bought definitely made it seem a little bit cooler than it is, but whatever. That's normally how things go anyways. That's that back half of the stock room there. funny how the Freemasons have the only building on the strip that is still standing. I mean, look at it. It's all refurbished. This is definitely in service. You got this here. That's the back of the theater. Probably an outhouse. Don't know. It's just an old mining town. There's a house up there. I didn't explore that one yet. Let's give it a shot. If someone tells us to leave, then we'll leave. But there's no signs that say no trespassing or anything like that, so I think we're okay for now. Knowing my luck, this will be the one with a vagrant living in it. And I'll get stabbed. It's a pretty steep hill, believe it or not. Another shack over there. Yeah, we're pretty high up. Cemetery over there. Wonder if that's the property owner. Well, not much up here. I'll probably head down. So that's it. Marysville. Let's go down here. Let's see what's down here. Looks like just a shed. Neat. Maybe a coop or something. I don't know. I'm running out of battery life, so I better make this quick. Let's try this shack over here. I didn't come to this one either. The air here smells, it does smell like a bonfire. The whole air here. I noticed that about Montana, a lot of it does. Has that like a sulfur smell. I don't know why. It just does. This one's pretty collapsed. It's pretty much toast. We'll probably skip this one and go to the other two. There's at least 2 more houses standing. Try to get that in the next 12 minutes before the camera dies. gonzo. Done. Old mattress frame. Definitely been lit on fire. Crazy. I don't know who's going around lighting these fires. Oh, there's another house over here. Let's just keep finding more houses. See, when I hear the term ghost town, I think a town that has nobody in it. But maybe it's just a not densely populated town, really. Centralia is considered a ghost town, and there's like 6 residents there. Government tried to buy Centralia through eminent domain, and a few people didn't want to leave. This is actually a pretty big structure. As I got closer, I smelled weed, leading me to believe there's someone in there. I'm not going in there. I don't feel like getting stabbed. 2,500 miles away from home. But it's not on my list of things to do. Yeah. So, well, everyone's gonna be awake now with that chainsaw going. Yeah, I'm not exploring that one. Screw that. Lots of rocks under here. Can't even see them. I only got 1 minute left on this battery, so I don't think I'm going to make it to these houses, but I hope you enjoyed this tiny video of whatever the place is called. I don't even remember it now. Old shoes over here. And we're back at the Masonic Temple. Pretty dilapidated. And that one's empty. I was already in it. There's nothing there. Hope you enjoyed this adventure video. I'll keep making more if you like them. So stay tuned for more, I guess.